You know, it's wintertime, it's cold out, but unfortunately, chores still have to be done. Wait. Hey guys, welcome back to another slightly rednecked video. Again, my name's Chris. If you're not familiar with this channel, I do help you to produce your own meat, eggs, and vegetables from your backyard, your balcony, your deck, your garage, or heck, even a spare room in your house if that's the way you want to do it. And I'm just out doing some chores today. It's winter time, and hey Max, I told you to wait in there. Get in there. Good boy. Wait. Get the dog under control. So again, it's wintertime, it's cold out, but it's warmed up a little bit today. It's in the 40s, there's not really much wind, so it's probably a good day to go ahead and get some of this stuff done. It's the weekend, so it's the time I have off work to get it done. So we're gonna start with cleaning out the Quail hutch, cleaning out the sandbox there. And I thought I'd use this opportunity. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you know I built a new sandbox in the newest hutch I built. Just give a review on how that's doing and how well it's working. So let's get to it. Okay, yes, go. Come on. There you go, good boy. All right, if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you already know kind of what's inside this hutch here, but let me open it up here and we'll show you, just in case you've never seen it before. So on this hutch, when I built this hutch, you know, I built half of it open and half of it enclosed. There's a piece of plastic, like 6mm clear plastic across the top to keep the wind out. And inside, let me open it up, make sure the quail don't go running out when I do. Move, guys, move, move, move. All right, so inside I've got this sandbox section over here, and there's a 2x4 right here and a solid bottom on the bottom so it holds the sand in. So I need to get these guys out of here and get this cleaned out real quick. Go on, guys, move, move. Go, 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 no. All right, so that took a minute. It always takes a minute to get them out of here and over to the other side. They get a little freaked out, don't know what's going on. Pretty simple process if you haven't seen me clean this before, just to run through it real quick. Basically, I just use a screen right here. I'm going to scrape the sand on there, sift it out, dump the droppings in a bucket I've got down here on the ground, and that's it. So it's pretty easy. You don't need to watch me do the whole thing, but I'll bring you in close and let you see kind of how it's all set up and go from there. I'm going to put some gloves on because it's winter time. It is cold out. My hands are dry, and I don't need them getting all cut up in the sand or anything like that. So neoprene gloves for the win. All right, so again, this is you know, my sandbox built up. It's got this 2x4 right here, and it's got just I don't know, a couple inches of sand on here. So far, this thing has worked out fantastically. They don't kick all the sand out of it. It stays in here for a while. This sand is going on. This is the sand I put in here when I first built the hutch, and that was back in the summertime. So it's been months since I've had this sand in here. The only problem is, of course, it does collect the droppings, but that's not really that big of a deal because, I mean, they don't get wet. They stay dry, so there's not really a big mess, and it's pretty easy to clean up. Show you how this works, if you haven't seen it before, is just, I usually start over here at the one side, kind of scrape everything over, so I'm working on a fairly clean surface right here to go with, and then I just work my way around from there. Let me get this all cleaned out. All right, that's probably good enough. So, I just scoop some sand on top of the screen and get however much you want on there at one time. I find if I get too much though, I make a big mess. So, and that's it. I mean, the sand falls through, the droppings stay on the screen, they go in the bucket and go back to the compost pile, and I'm left with clean sand behind. So that works pretty well. Let me go ahead and get this cleaned out, and then we'll go from here. I got a couple other chores to do today, and yeah, we'll go see the rabbits real quick too. So. All right, that took me, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. Doesn't take that long. I've got some nice clean sand in here now for them to get into, so I don't need these gloves on anymore. Let me get them off of here. And we'll let the quail back in here and see how they like the new clean sandbox. Move, Max, move. Usually they come running. We'll give them a minute. Max, go on, move. Hey guys, go check out your nest box. Max, go. Well, it looks like they're gonna be stubborn because I'm standing here with the door open. It kind of freaks them out. We'll close this door up. We'll come back and check on them here in a few minutes. I bet they'll all be in that sandbox. All right, and I got, I don't know if you can see in there, these are the droppings I cleaned out of the cage. About a, I don't know, it's 5-gallon bucket. It's up to about right there, so not really that much. Like I said, I clean this out about every 2 to 3 weeks, something like that. And that's really about all it needs. It wasn't really that bad this time. It's just, it's the weekend, so it's when I have time to get it done. So I'm gonna take this back and dump it on the compost pile. You know, I've talked about composting quail manure before. It's really pretty easy to do. It's very high in nitrogen, so you don't want to put it straight on your plants, but it does make a good fertilizer if you compost it out. So I've got a compost pile back here that I'm just going to throw it on. It's just right back here at the back of my property. And need to get some carbon on this compost pile. It has shrunk down significantly. I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. All right, hopefully you can see me in the camera here. This is the compost pile. It was up all the way full, and it's been breaking down and just shrinking down. I've already got one little layer of quail manure on top. So what I do is I just typically spread this around, and then I want to throw some carbon rich material. So that would be like all these dead leaves that are laying around the ground. If I can just get, well, quit being lazy, get them picked up, throw some of that in there. That good carbon to nitrogen ratio will help it break down a little bit faster. But I'm gonna take care of that later. It's too cold to work out today. Well, like I said, walk back to the compost pile and back, which just takes a minute or two, and most of them are in here in the sandbox. We'll open this up and give you a look, and let's see what they're doing in here. I bet they're in the sandbox just having a good time. And there they are. So hopefully you guys can see that on film. They're just enjoying the clean sand, kicking it around a little bit. Not doing much of anything right at the moment. I will say, the good thing about having a sandbox in there is that when your females are laying, and mine aren't right now, I just got lights on them, so they'll start laying again here in a couple of weeks probably. But when they are laying, they'll tend to lay most of their eggs in the sandbox, and it makes for a much cleaner egg, much easier collection. All right, so I've got a couple of chores to do with the rabbits, so let's go take a look at the rabbits, the new babies. Well, I say they're new. They're 4 or 5 weeks old by this point. 4 weeks old, I think, right now. But it's time to get the nest box out of there, and this may be entertaining to watch because I've got a doe that is just very cage territorial. Let's go check them out. All right, so this is the cage here. I've got the mama rabbit, 6 babies in here. They're about 4 weeks old, so they're starting to get pretty big. They don't really need the nest box anymore. They still get in there occasionally, kind of pile in there and try to sleep in there and stuff, but they'll be fine without it. And right now it's just taking up so much cage space that I really need to get it out of there. But this is gonna be a little bit tricky. I got things in the way of the door. And this rabbit right here is just extremely cage territorial when she's got babies in there. She's probably gonna lunge at me a couple of times, may even try to nip at me. So I'm gonna have to kind of keep her back while I get the cage out. Now I could probably just open this up, grab her and throw her in another cage to get it all taken care of, but really don't wanna mess with it. I'm just gonna pull my sleeves down so she doesn't get my hands, hopefully. And we'll try. I'll bring you in a different angle. Hopefully you'll be able to see. All right, so this is not really the best angle to do this, but you can see her. She's already getting pretty grumpy, but we're gonna do what we can here. All right, move, guys. Move. Move. Yeah, good, good, good. Let's get this water dish out of the way. Go on, go on, go on. Yeah, you guys go ahead and hop out. I got this nest box is stuck on something on the floor. Oh, grumpy, grumpy, grumpy. Get back, get back. And there she's trying to nip at my sleeve there. Go on, go on. Let's put this, clip this cage door open, make it a little bit easier on myself, hopefully. And you get back. I don't want you to bite me. We'll be having some serious words if you do. It's okay. It's okay. She might be calming down just a little bit. I mean, she's definitely nervous, but she's not being nearly as aggressive as she had been, which is good. All right, we got the door clipped open. See if we can get her to... Oh, it's okay, baby. It's okay, bunny. It's okay. You guys get out. Yeah, it's okay. Turn this nest box around backwards so she can't get to me. And the babies that are hanging out inside the nest box should be jumping out. Go on, guys. Go on. Go on. Yeah, I say they don't need the nest box. They sure don't want to get out, do they? Go on. Go on. Go on. There you go. Go on. Go on. There you go. And now they got much more room. We'll see how well they do. All right, now get back. Get back. Get back. Go on. Oh, that wasn't so bad. She's calming down a little bit. That's a good sign. Got that done. While we're here, might as well show off the babies. Like I said, 6 little babies in there, 4 weeks old right now. A little bit smaller than I'd like them to be at 4 weeks old, but that's not necessarily, not necessarily a sign of anything. We're going to see how they do over the next 4 weeks and how well they grow out. Now, as far as what I do with the nest box once I get it out of there, this is all lined with cardboard, so all this is compostable. The straw, the hay, or the straw, the fur that's in there, their droppings that are in there. It's kind of a mess in there right now because they've been hanging out in there a lot. But all this can just go get dumped in the compost pile, and that's where it's going to go. Well, like I said, wintertime doesn't mean that the chores stop. The biggest problem I have in the wintertime, really, when it's below freezing, it is just watering. The water freezes up, and I have to bring water out a couple of times a day. But other than that, the rest of the stuff's not too bad. In fact, wintertime's a great time to get a lot of chores done. I've got some trees I need to trim up and cut down over there, and this is what we call chainsaw weather. You get to work in that chainsaw, and you work up a little bit of a sweat. It keeps you pretty warm even when it is cold outside. So, it's not all bad. And we are past the winter solstice, so the days are starting to get a little bit longer. Things will start getting a little bit easier as they do. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. As always, God bless.